All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Donovan Sadiq. I am the Inland Empire Informer. Breaking news has just now broke through. Moreno Valley Unified School District trustee Evan "MORON" Morgan has been charged with burglary. On June 20th, 2018, Mr. Morgan has been charged with PC Penal Code 459, which could be a gang of things in regards to burglary. Breaking in somebody's house is burglary. Breaking in somebody's car is burglary. It's basically theft by collusion or whatever you're doing. Parole has not been granted. It says this is case 182218. Morgan Evan Daniel Arla has not been granted on this case for this defendant. Mr. Moron has posted bail of $35,000. Now, on Moreno Valley Politics Matters, Mr. Morgan addressed the issue. This was initially posted by Deborah Craig, who is an administrator and the originator of that post. Mr. Moron posted bail on the 22nd, so he sat in jail for approximately 2 days. This is Deputy Report CRPD 186179. And let's see, blah, 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 blah. Bail bond, cash bail filing, annual review date, clerk's calendar. It was reviewed 6/24/20. Oh, okay, it's going to be reviewed 6/29, at the bond, whatever. It'll expire next year if he stays in there for a year or whatever, however that works. But basically, he was given bond on the 24th, but he was arrested initially on the 20th of June. Now, a couple of days ago, I had inquired or had asked the question, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week or two ago, I had asked the question, why wasn't Mr. Morgan showing up or taking a leave of absence from his duties as a Moreno Valley Unified School District trustee? And if we look at the dates on his charging and today, that's approximately 3 weeks. So I think now we have our answer to where he is trying to stay under the radar and not get everything kind of up and going. And now it's out there. We know what's going on. And here we go. We said this is silly season, and this is it. Now, I want you guys to remember, I have a degree in behavioral and social science. Doesn't make me an expert. But one thing that they do tell us in that course is the saying, a birds of a feather flock together. That is a very true statement. And I want you guys to pay attention to the type of people Highland Fairview and Ito Benvizi use to do their bidding. These are people who don't really care about the community. All they care about is enriching themselves. Victoria Baca, Kid Creberis, Idiot Gutierrez, and of course it's been Evan Moron. Now, and also remember, Evan Moron was the so-called campaign manager of Idiot Mayor Gutierrez. So if Evan Moron is out in Corona burglarizing homes or whatever he was doing, what could our mayor possibly be doing with our tax funds and our tax dollars that we spend toward the city? It makes you want to think about that and maybe start asking some serious questions. Giving Mr. Moron the benefit of the doubt, his estranged wife, I believe, does live out in Corona. There could be a host of things that might have happened. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that. But as we know, in domestic disputes, some things are said that might not be true, but at the situation, it's a good way to get rid of the guy or get the husband arrested or the wife arrested. It could be a whole bunch of things. However, when you are an elected official, you should know that you should not be putting yourself in positions to where you will be subjected to criminal acts. And, speaking for myself, I'm not a public official, but speaking for myself, even if I was a public official, I'm not going to run away. You can't divorce your family. You can't divorce your blood. I have family members that are into the gang affiliation, the drugs, all of that. I mean, I'm not above any reproach to anything. I'm just like everybody else. However, if I was an elected official, you would not see me associating and putting myself in a position to where I will be caught up in some kind of tomfoolery, basically. I hope Mr. Moron, based on his past excuses, if you guys remember, Mr. Moron put out homophobic, racial, and and feminist tweets that were very derogatory. And his excuse was he was gearing up for a comedy show. Again, I don't know what comedy show he was going to do unless he was going to a major Klan rally the annual Klan rally down in Pascagoula, Mississippi, or wherever they're hosting it this year. So that was a stupid excuse. He simulates forcible rape against women using dolls, and then remember he blamed it on his daughter, his minor daughter. All his traffic tickets and stuff, he blames that on everybody else but the person who's driving. You got him on video, illegally street racing, and he says, "Don't believe your lying eyes." This guy doesn't take any responsibility for anything that he does. So now we have a person who has now burglarized, according to the charge, somewhere he's been charged with burglary. Now, I don't have any children in the school district, but I have children that live around me and live in my community. And this person is making decisions based on his limited knowledge. And this is the kind of person we have on the school board here in the city of Moreno Valley. And it's very, very disconcerting to me that we would have to deal with something of that caliber. So if you're not alarmed, you need to be alarmed, because this person's pattern of behavior seems to be escalating worse, worse, worse. Now, I have always said in the election cycle, we are in silly season. I have already said, once Ito gets what he wants from you, he cuts the payroll off, and that little white envelope that you were getting comes to a stop, because a good businessman cuts his bottom line. And if you guys remember, Mr. Moron always said, "I'm behind this project, the WLC, because I believe in the project. I'm not getting paid one dime." His mother got $50,000 from Highland Fairview. So guess where that money went? We're dealing with a person of low moral character, and he's on the school board. And if you people don't want him to resign now and get him out of there, man, this is the kind of stuff that we deal with here in the city of Moreno Valley. So we'll keep you posted on that. That's breaking news. Again, he's going to deny it, or he's going to try to keep it under the radar. You can look this up on the Riverside Superior Court Public Access. It's public record. It's a criminal case report. So to me, this is going to trial because it's been filed. It's case 182218. Morgan, Evan Daniel Morgan has been charged with burglary, and he is a Moreno Valley Unified School District trustee. Also, in local politics, silly season has started. Denise Fleming is running, and she is most likely running for mayor. She is having a fundraiser come up. Once again, I have told you guys, this woman is ethically the wrong person to lead the city. I'm sorry. I proved it in the last election. She is morally bankrupt. The woman only cares about Denise Fleming. She doesn't care about the city. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to do my homework on this one and really dig deep and show you where she's getting a lot of her funding from. She is basically not a good person to vote for. And if you look at her record, it's not good. It's not good. Some of the things that she's connected to, some of the people that she's connected to, totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. If it isn't about Denise Fleming, she could care less about Moreno Valley. That is secondary. She doesn't stand on any laurels. It is a personal vendetta between me and Denise Fleming, but I can take my personal dislike of her away. My job as the Inland Empire Informer is to show you what kind of candidates that you may be voting for. And this person here is in the agenda of Evan Moron and the Highland Fairview agenda. She is willing to do whatever to be the first black mayor, the first black this, the first whatever. You know, Hillary this, Hillary that. That's basically what you're voting for. You're voting for a black Democrat. That's basically what she is. And Again, a vote for her is a vote wasted. She's having a fundraiser, I believe, on the 28th. I'm not going to tell you where it's at because why waste your time and go there? Do not vote for Denise Fleming under any circumstances. Do your research on this woman. She is a what you would call an opportunist, and she does not have Moreno Valley's thing at heart. Ask yourself this, everybody. Election has gone. I lost the election, but I'm still here. I'm still contributing. I'm still letting you guys know. Where do all these candidates, you're a fighter. Where have you been fighting? Now it's election time and she's popped up. Think about it. Think about it. Where are the issues? Does your issue stop because you lost the election, or does your issue continue? I'm still fighting to get a bathroom over at Adrian Mitchell Park. Haven't heard a word from Denise Fleming. Not one word. Haven't heard a word. But yet she wants to represent you as mayor, but she won't stand up for you as a regular neighbor. I'm Donovan Sadiq, the Inland Empire Informer. It's silly season. Buckle up. Brace for impact.